Hello everyone, I'm Merly13 and this is a guide for Alchemy. So, it's pretty damn easy to get to level 100 in Alchemy using the restoration glitch. Like, look at this potion. This is 95 days real time that you get for water breathing. Look at the price on that, it's pretty high. But I found an almost equally easy way to get to level 100 in Alchemy by actually using legit methods. Okay, so first step, you need to get one of the 3 houses from the Hearthfire DLC. Lakeview Manor, probably the easiest house to get. So all you gotta do is just go over to Falkreath, talk to the Jarl there. If you're below level 9, he'll make you go. He'll give you a quest to go get some meat or whatever. Really easy to do. All you gotta do is just go to the Dead Man's Drink, which is like 50 feet away, really damn close. Come back, give him the meat, then he'll give you the main quest. If you're above level 9, you don't have to worry about doing any of that. So, accept the main quest. He'll make you go kill a bunch of bandits. Pretty easy to do, even at low level. And once you get there, there'll be a bunch of bandits to kill and bandit chief. Just slay that mofo, and then after you're done with that, you'll complete the quest. All you have to do is just go back to the guy. Once he's there, he'll be like, damn dude, you did a good job, and then he will allow you to purchase a house. Alright, so you just gotta find the steward. She'll be somewhere around the house. All you gotta do is just talk to her, buy the house or the plot of land where you're gonna build your house, and it's only 5,000 gold. That's nothing. After this, you're gonna have so much more than that. Go to the property. Once you finally reach the property, you'll have the drafting table and the carpenter's workbench. First thing you would do, go to the drafting table, start the small house layout, and then go to the carpenter's workbench. From there, it'll show you everything that you need to make. But you're like, damn, quarried stone, I don't have that. Don't worry, everything you need is going to be in this chest. And this is everything you're going to need to make the small house and one extra thing. You're going to have iron, so you just got to make the iron into nails. So you're going to use the anvil right next to it. And then from there, just keep making stuff until you're finally done. You're going to get to this little menu, and the first thing you want to make from there is the garden. You don't really need anything else unless you want it. That is the second step completed, which is getting your garden going. And now you're going to need stuff to put it in the garden. Makes sense, right? So you got to go to Kynes Grove, which is right next to Windhelm, directly south. Once you're there, you just follow this little path because we are looking for some creep clusters and some Mora Tapinellas. I probably butchered that name, but I don't care. It's a mushroom. So just follow where I'm going. There will be creep clusters everywhere around here. There's the weird red-looking, orange-looking roots growing out of the ground. And then the mushroom that you want is just going to be a little bit up the road, and it's going to be growing on this log over here. So you just got to harvest that. Okay, so the next location that you have to go to is going to be Riftin. Right outside of the Riftin gate, there's going to be this little path. You're just going to have to follow the path. What we are looking for is Scaly Pholiotas. It's a mushroom that grows right on the birchwood tree. First one that you should find is going to be like right here at the fork in the road. It's going to be growing right here on this tree. All you got to do is just harvest it and move on. Once you finally have all the ingredients, you got to start planting them in the plots. The first one is the Tapinellas. You're going to need 5 to plant. I only had 1, but after it grows, you just pick them and replant them. Then after the Tapinellas, you're going to have 3 creep clusters. After the creep clusters are planted, then we are going to move on to the Pholiotas, which are again going to only be 3. So after everything is planted, all you have to do is just go away for 24 hours. You can go travel, or you can just go back into the house and then just wait for 24 hours. Alright, so once that's done, all your plants should be grown. You just go outside, you harvest everything. If you have planters that aren't filled, make sure you fill up those planters. Now, the creep clusters, there's a little glitch with them. The hitbox is not where it's supposed to be for the harvesting, so all you have to do is just look about a foot above the creep cluster, and then you can harvest them that way. So once everything is planted, this will take 3 days to regrow them after you harvest them, and you'll get 15 ingredients once everything is grown each cycle. So this will take about 24 times in order to get to level 100. But if you want to take it another step forward, all you have to do is just make the main hall, and then from there we'll make the greenhouse. Now, if you need new materials after you've run out, there should be 2 iron veins right next to the carpenter's workbench. Then there should also be a clay deposit to the left of the house if you're looking at the house. And then there should also be a stone quarry just behind where you're working, right next to the garden. Now, if you need iron or any material like that, or the sawn logs, you just go to Riverwood and there will be plenty there. So once you're finally done with construction on the main hall, then you'll have to start construction on the greenhouse. You'll have to go to the drafting table, go down to the west wing section, and from there hit the greenhouse. Once you're finally done with construction on that, time to head into the house, and we're going to have to furnish that room with all the planters. So once you're finally in the house, you have to go to the greenhouse. It'll be to the left of once you enter. You'll just see that it's just barren. There's nothing in there. Go to the workbench. From there, you can start crafting all the planters that you're going to need. Now, once you're finally done with all the planters, you'll start with 8 of the Tapinellas. Once you have all the Tapinellas planted, then you'll plant 5 of the Scaly Pholiotas. Then after that, you're going to have to plant 5 of the creep clusters. So you should have 8 of both the creep clusters and the Scaly Pholiotas, including the garden and the greenhouse. And then you will also have 13 of the Mora Tapinellas. Now come back 24 hours later, everything should be grown, and after the first initial planting, it should only take 24 hours. After that, it should be 3 days for everything to regrow. So, of course, you need 361 of each ingredients. Using both the garden and the greenhouse, you'll get 39 ingredients, and that should only take about 9.25 cycles to finally get to your 361 ingredients. Okay, so once you finally have 361 of each of the ingredients, you'll need to get the well-rested bonus. If you can't get the well-rested bonus, just go to Solitude to the Radiant Raiment, and from there you could purchase like a trinket or something that will give you 10% to the alchemy skill. Next step, you need to go to the Guardian Stones, which is right next to Lakeview Manor. From there you need to get the Thief Stone. This stone will give you 20% skills to alchemy. Once you're finally ready to start combining the ingredients, you just got to get the first perk in alchemy. It's going to be Alchemist 1. After you get that perk, you could start combining all the ingredients to start making potions. Combine all of them and keep combining them and keep making potions until you get to level 20. Once you get to level 20, you got to exit out. You got to go back into the perks for alchemy. And then you got to get the next 2 perks. You got to get Alchemist, and then you got to get Physician. From there, you can keep going until you get to 30 for the potions. Once you're at 30, exit out again, and you're going to have to take more perks. This time, you're only going to need the Benefactor perk. Keep going until you get to about 40. From 40, you got to take the next Alchemist perk. Once you take the next Alchemist perk, you keep going. This time, you got to go to 60. So just keep combining all the ingredients. Make it macro. Make it easier on yourself. Now, once you're at 60, you again got to take the next Alchemist perk and go to level 80. And once you get to skill level 80 for alchemy, guess what we do? We take the next Alchemist perk. I know. Shocker. So once you finally take that, you just keep combining the ingredients until you get to level 100. And now you should be at level 100. Congratulations, you did it. And all you had to do was just plant some shit in the garden. That easy. So then if you want to take it a little bit further, you go create the next 2 houses, and then you do the same thing for both of those. Now, if you do that, it should only take you 3 cycles in order to get your alchemy from level 15 to level 100. So if you just want to power level alchemy, this is one way to do it. That's 100% legit.